Ladies and gentlemen, let me start by telling you something you already know. You are capable of far more than you think you are. But the unfortunate reality is that too many of you settle. You settle for mediocrity. You settle for a life that's okay. You settle for a future that's comfortable. But I'm here to tell you that comfort will be the death of you. The only thing standing between you and the best version of yourself is your willingness to push past your fears, your laziness, and your self-doubt. Now, I don't expect you to be perfect because perfection is a myth. But I do expect you to make a commitment to improvement, to push the boundaries of your capabilities, to stop accepting the lies you've been told about what you can and cannot do. Today, I'm going to lay out 7 principles that will propel you into the best version of yourself. If you follow them, if you apply them every single day, you will see a transformation. So let's stop the excuses, the procrastination, the self-sabotage. If you truly want to become the best version of yourself, it's time to get serious. Now, let's get into it. Take radical responsibility. When you're looking to become the best version of yourself, the first and most essential principle is taking radical responsibility for every aspect of your life. You must stop blaming your circumstances, your upbringing, or any external factor. Nothing else controls your future but you. This is a hard truth for many, but it's the truth. You may have had a rough start, you may have faced obstacles, but you cannot change the past. The only thing you can control is how you respond to it. Radical responsibility means acknowledging that everything that happens to you, good or bad, is the result of your decisions. Every mistake you've made, every failure you've encountered, every setback you've faced, all of it is because of the choices you've made in the past. And that's a tough pill to swallow, but here's the deal. The moment you take responsibility for everything, you take back your power. You are no longer a victim, you are in charge of your life. You cannot become the best version of yourself if you keep finding excuses. You can't be a high performer if you keep looking for someone to blame. The truth is, you create your own future. If you want to change your life, if you want to become the best, then it starts with looking in the mirror and saying, I am responsible for where I am right now. And I know that's not an easy realization. Many of you are probably thinking, but this happened to me. Or, I didn't have the opportunities others had. Well, guess what? The best don't care about your excuses. They care about action. And when you take responsibility, you stop making excuses and start focusing on what you can control. You start developing the mindset of someone who knows that their success lies in their own hands. This also means you must take full ownership of your successes. You don't get to brag about your wins without accepting responsibility for your losses. The best version of yourself doesn't play the blame game. They make things happen, regardless of the situation. And most importantly, this mindset will allow you to develop unshakable confidence. Because when you know that every result is a reflection of your actions, you will know that you are in control. There's nothing more empowering than knowing you are the architect of your own life. Build relentless discipline. There's a saying that discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Let me tell you, without discipline, you will never reach your full potential. You might have dreams, you might have aspirations, but without the discipline to follow through every single day, those dreams will remain just that. Dream. Discipline isn't about motivation, it's about commitment. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline stays with you even when you don't feel like doing something. The best version of yourself doesn't wake up every day motivated. They wake up every day with discipline. They wake up every day with a sense of purpose. And they follow through even when they don't feel like it. The reason most people fail is because they lack the discipline to push through when things get tough. They stop showing up, they stop doing the work, they look for shortcuts or distractions. But discipline isn't about taking shortcuts. It's about grinding it out day after day, even when you'd rather be doing something else. So how do you develop discipline? It starts with creating non-negotiable habits. You need to structure your day in a way that there's no room for failure. If you want to become the best version of yourself, you have to decide in advance that you are going to do the work, regardless of how you feel. Whether it's hitting the gym every day, staying up late to work on your project, or making those sales calls, it's about doing what you said you would do. No excuses. The best understand that discipline is a muscle that gets stronger with repetition. The more you commit to your goals, the more you develop this muscle. Eventually it becomes second nature, but at first it will feel difficult. You'll have to force yourself to stay on track. But that's where growth happens. If you are serious about becoming the best version of yourself, you must create a plan and stick to it. No matter what, discipline is the foundation upon which success is built. Without it, you will be lost in a sea of distraction and failure. Embrace pain and failure. Here's another uncomfortable truth. You're gonna fail. You're gonna feel pain. You're gonna experience rejection, setbacks, and disappointment. But you need to get comfortable with this reality, because it's through failure that you grow. It's through pain that you build character and resilience. The best version of yourself will not emerge from a life of comfort. No, it will come from the times you get knocked down and get back up. It will come from the times when you fail, learn, and try again. And you know what? Failure isn't something to avoid. Failure is something to embrace. The best people in the world fail the most, but they never quit. Let me be clear. It's not about failing for the sake of failure. It's about failing, learning, and growing. Every time you fail, you gain a little more wisdom, a little more experience. The key is not to get discouraged by failure, but to use it as fuel to keep going. If you're not failing, then you're not pushing yourself hard enough. You're not taking risks. You're not doing what it takes to become the best version of yourself. Comfort is the enemy of growth. And as long as you're comfortable, you're not growing. Every time you face adversity, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I improve? That's the mindset of a high performer. You cannot avoid failure, but you can learn from it. The more you fail, the more you'll succeed in the long run. So the next time you experience pain or failure, don't run from it. Embrace it. Understand that it's part of your journey. Your best version is built on the foundation of overcoming failure and using it as a stepping stone towards success. Get out of your comfort zone. Listen to me, comfort is the enemy of progress. The best version of yourself is not sitting on the couch, watching Netflix, or hanging out with your friends every weekend. It's not found in your comfort zone. It's found in the places where you're uncomfortable, where you're pushing yourself to the limit, where you're facing fear head on. The moment you get comfortable, you stop growing. The moment you stop challenging yourself, you stop evolving. If you want to become the best version of yourself, you need to push yourself past your limits. You need to take risks. You need to make decisions that scare you, that push you beyond what you thought was possible. This doesn't mean recklessness, but it does mean stepping into the unknown. It means doing things you've never done before, trying things you've always been afraid of. That's where growth happens. That's where the magic is. You have to challenge the status quo. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always gotten. But if you step into the unknown, if you do what you've never done, you will find new opportunities, new strengths, and new success. It's time to stop living a life of safety and security. Safety is a lie, it's an illusion. The real world rewards risk takers, those who aren't afraid to fail. You can't become the best version of yourself by staying where you are. You have to stretch yourself, challenge yourself, and risk discomfort. So go ahead, step out of your comfort zone. Take the leap. It's the only way to grow into the person you were meant to be. Surround yourself with winners. Show me your 5 closest friends, and I'll show you your future. You need to understand this. Your environment, your network, the people you associate with will either push you to greatness or drag you down. If you're around people who complain, make excuses, and settle for mediocrity, then you're not going to become the best version of yourself. You need to surround yourself with winners. People who are ambitious, who are hungry, who are constantly pushing themselves to improve. If you want to level up, you need to associate with people who inspire you to do more. The best version of yourself will be a reflection of the people you allow into your life. You cannot afford to waste time with energy-draining individuals who are holding you back. This doesn't mean you have to cut people off, but you do need to be mindful of who you allow to influence your thoughts, your actions, and your mindset. Winners don't hang out with losers, and neither should you. If you want to succeed, you need to find mentors, peers, and associates who challenge you, who hold you accountable, and who will push you when you're slacking. Success is contagious, and if you want to catch it, you need to surround yourself with people who have it. So take a hard look at your inner circle. Are they lifting you up or are they dragging you down? The best version of yourself is found in the company you keep. Have a vision and take massive action. Finally, you need a vision. A crystal clear vision of who you want to be and what you want to achieve. But here's the catch. A vision without action is just a dream. If you want to become the best version of yourself, you must take massive, relentless action toward that vision. Most people have a vague idea of what they want, but they don't have a clear roadmap to get there. They dream, they plan, they think about what could be, but they never take consistent action. That's the difference between the successful and the unsuccessful. The successful take massive action. Your vision is your guiding light, but without action, it's useless. You need to break that vision down into tangible, measurable steps. Every day, every week, every month, you need to be doing something that gets you closer to your goal. Let me tell you something. Success isn't an accident. It's a series of deliberate, calculated actions that build on each other. If you want to become the best version of yourself, you need to get crystal clear about your vision, and then you need to work relentlessly toward it. There's no substitute for hard work. There's no magic pill, no shortcut. The best version of yourself comes through consistent, massive action. It doesn't matter how talented you are or how smart you think you are. If you're not taking massive action every day, you're not going to reach your full potential. So have a vision, but most importantly, take massive action toward it. Do what others are unwilling to do, and soon you'll be living a life they only dream of. You have the power to become the best version of yourself. You have the ability to achieve greatness, but it's going to take sacrifice. It's going to take relentless discipline. It's going to take embracing failure, stepping out of your comfort zone, and surround yourself with people who inspire you. If you're ready to stop settling for mediocrity, if you're ready to stop making excuses and start making things happen, then it's time to get serious. Start today. Take responsibility for your life. Build the discipline to follow through. Embrace failure as a stepping stone. Surround yourself with winners and take massive action every single day. Now go out there and make it happen. I want to leave you with this final thought. The best version of yourself is not a destination. It's not something that you wake up one day and miraculously attain. No. It's a continuous journey, the relentless pursuit of excellence that never stops. You will reach one level, and then you'll push for another, and then another. You will keep elevating yourself, breaking through barriers, setting new standards, and demanding more from yourself than anyone else could ever expect. The truth is, most people will settle, most people will quit, most people will make excuses, and they will always look for the easy way out. They'll talk about their dreams, but never put in the work to make them a reality. That's why only a small fraction of people ever become the best version of themselves. The rest will remain average, stuck in their comfort zones, too afraid of failure to ever achieve greatness. You don't want to be one of them, do you? No, you want more. You're here for a reason. You're here because you're tired of the mediocrity, tired of the excuses, tired of the limits others have placed on you and that you've internalized. It's time to rise above all of that. You're capable of more than you think. You're stronger than you believe. But you need to put in the work. It won't be easy, and it won't always be fun. But every step, every ounce of effort will get you closer to becoming the best version of yourself. And trust me, when you look back on this journey, you'll be proud of the sacrifices, the struggles, and the victories that led you to your ultimate success. So let me ask you one final question. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to let another day slip by, another opportunity fade away, or are you going to take control, take responsibility, and take massive action to ensure that you become the person you were meant to be? The decision is yours. The only thing holding you back is the choices you make starting right now. So step up, challenge yourself, commit to becoming the best version of yourself. The world is waiting for you to show up and unleash your true potential. The time is now.